The Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. A lot of you guys have been asking me about it. It's finally here and today let's unbox it and see how it differs from the regular old Redmi Note 9 Pro. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and if you do end up liking what you see with this video, please subscribe and consider turning on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Let's now get started. So this seems to be a standard Redmi box with pictures of the phone and branding to the top and sides. The back has the spec highlights, of course. This is the Interstellar Black variant, and we have the 6GB RAM version with 128 gigs of storage. The pricing on the box says 21,000 rupees, but we know this is priced at 17,000. Cutting through the seals, removing the lid. Inside, things are pretty similar to what we've seen with the Redmi Note 9 Pro. By the way, I am giving away a Redmi Note 9 Pro. In case you've missed the giveaway, I'll leave information to it in the description below. Do check it out. Now this cardboard box, it has the user guide, a soft case and a SIM ejector pin. Let's now get the 9 Pro Max out of its plastic wrap. Peeling both stickers off the back, there's really no difference in terms of looks from the Note 9 Pro. The difference here is with the charger though. It's 33 watts instead of 18 watts. And the charging cable here also has these orange accents. So barring these changes, why is Redmi calling this phone a Max? Well, generally, when we think of Max phones, whether it's the iPhone Pro and iPhone Pro Max, or even Xiaomi with their Mi Max, we are thinking of larger phones with bigger screens. That's not quite the case here. The Note 9 Pro and the 9 Pro Max, they have the same size display. In fact, they have a lot of things in common. That said, there are a few differences as well. The major one, it's with the optics. So let's start right there. Both these phones, they have quad camera setups, but the difference lies in the primary sensors. The Note 9 Pro Max, it comes with a 64 megapixel Samsung GW1 sensor that's paired with the f1.89 lens instead of the 48 megapixel Samsung ISOCELL GM2 sensor on the Note 9 Pro that comes with the f1.79 lens. So here are a few sample images, bright shots with loads of detail and good dynamic range. But then I know what you guys want to see. How does this 64 megapixel sensor fare against that 48 megapixel GM2 on the Note 9 Pro? So here are shots side by side. At a glance, there's not a lot of difference. But zoomed in, we can see that the 16 megapixel shot is a bit more sharper than the 12 megapixel one. So how about when we shoot full resolution? Well, here are the side by sides. Again, 64 versus 48 megapixels. And this time the difference is even more subtle. So unless you're gonna pixel peep, there really isn't a noticeable difference between these two cameras, at least not under good lighting conditions. Under low light though, the tables are completely turned. The Note 9 Pro Max performs a lot better, especially when it's very dark. Just look at this shot of the HUD. On the Note 9 Pro it's barely visible, while on the Note 9 Pro Max we can at least make out that it's a HUD. Yes, there are grains and noise, but still, we get an image in such challenging conditions, and that's pretty commendable. Same goes for the second picture. This time the shot from the Note 9 Pro has done significantly better, but still the Note 9 Pro Max has the brighter overall picture with better detail. Now, we will take a more in-depth look at these comparisons, the differences in a future video, but for now let's just say the low light photography, especially using the night mode, the Note 9 Pro Max, it does better. The rest of the cameras though, they're the same here. So the 8 megapixel ultra wide, the 5 megapixel macro, they're the same as we've seen on the Note 9 Pro itself. That being said, the 2 megapixel depth sensor, well, that's the same. The actual camera taking the portraits, that's the primary sensor, so we can see a bit of a difference here too. The subject appears to be a little bit softer on the Note 9 Pro, while the ones captured by the Max, they're a bit more detailed. The edge detection, that's more or less similar. Like the primary rear sensor, the Selfie Shooter has also been given the Max treatment. This is a 32 megapixel sensor compared to 16 on the regular Note 9 Pro. The aperture though has remained unaffected, it's f2.25. What's interesting here is that the selfies, they don't really have that drastic a difference in quality. Both these phones capture nice crisp shots with good dynamic range. Even the portrait selfies are pretty similar. So initial impressions, the Note 9 Pro Max has a definite advantage over the Note 9 Pro when it comes to the night mode. However, beyond that though, the advantages of the higher megapixel count on the Max isn't quite that noticeable. That said, these are initial impressions. Now optics isn't the only thing that's been upgraded on the Max. There's one more major upgrade here, and that is the 33-watt fast charger that's been included with the Note 9 Pro Max. Redmi claims a 0 to 50 charge in under 30 minutes, given that the Note 9 Pro with its 18-watt charger took a bit more than an hour to go from 0 to 50 in our charging test. This is a considerable step up. The battery capacity itself is unchanged at 5020 mAh. And that is about it for the changes. The rest, this is the same Note 9 Pro that we've covered in detail in our previous videos, and here's a link to that playlist in case you want to know more. But if you're a little rusty on specs, here's a quick rundown. We have Corning's Gorilla Glass 5 on both sides. Dimensionally, it's exactly the same as the Note 9 Pro. Side by side, it's near impossible to tell them apart unless you read that small print underneath the camera bump, of course. They are even available in the same three colors: Glacier White, Interstellar Black, and Aurora Blue. Turning it around, the similarities continue. Both phones sport the same 6.67-inch displays. It's the same resolution, Full HD+, identical technology, IPS LCD, and the same punch hole to the top. And the processor? No points for guessing, it's the Snapdragon 720G. The only difference here is the memory configuration. The base variant of the Note 9 Pro comes with 4 gigs of RAM, while the base variant of the Note 9 Pro starts with 4 gigs of RAM. The higher variants have 6. The Note 9 Pro Max, it starts with 6 gigs as the base and goes up to 8 gigs. Both have 64 and 128 gigs of storage options, UFS 2.1, and there's dedicated microSD support. Redmi has priced the base variant of the Note 9 Pro Max at 15,000 rupees, so 2K more than that of the Note 9 Pro. For the extra 2K, we are getting a better primary sensor, an improved selfie camera, 2 gigs more RAM, and a faster 33-watt charger. Now, is this worth paying that 2,000 rupees? Are these features worth that 2,000 extra? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna continue spending more time with these phones, and I'll have a lot more to say in my full review that should drop pretty soon. For that, make sure you stay subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, hit that bell icon right next to it so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. With that said, we get to the end of this video. Hope you liked it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and share if you can. And I guess that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.